Hey, how's it going? Welcome back to my channel. This is Pradeep and you're watching Vlog of Note. Since Samsung has really messed the bed when it comes to smartphones in 2020, we've started to look for other smartphone manufacturers, and one that really caught our eye is Sony. So Sony with the Xperia 5 Mark II. Horrible name aside, here's everything you need to know about this phone, the everything phone with a headphone jack. Let's get started. So first off, there is a leak link in the description right next to that like button from Evan Blass. Who else, right? I think he's tired by now of leaking every phone into oblivion of some renders of the Sony Xperia 5 Mark II. If you're keeping track, this is the successor to the Sony Xperia 5 which launched last year. Now the Sony Xperia 1 Mark II was launched this year, and the Xperia 5 is a sort of a different or a slightly cheaper version of the Xperia 1 lineup. This looks a lot like the Xperia 5. It has a dedicated shutter button with that half press for actual focus, which you guys like a lot. It also has a headphone jack. It has ZEISS branding on the cameras, but it does not have a 3D time of flight sensor. Now, exactly one day after that leak from Evan Blass, we had a complete spec dump of every spec of this phone. It has the Snapdragon 865, not the 865 Plus, which all of you really love. It also has 8 GB of RAM and 128 GB of expandable storage. Thank you very much, Sony. It also has a 4000 mAh battery with power delivery. I'm not sure whether it's going to be faster than 18 watts, but I sure hope so. When it comes to camera, it's going to have a 12 plus 12 plus 12 rear camera setup without a 3D time of flight sensor, but with 4K at 120 FPS, which I imagine is a lot better than 8K. Unfortunately, going by Sony's track record, I think the selfie camera is not going to be very good. Now, one day after this leak, we had a complete promo video from Android Headlines, and it tells us everything we need to know about this phone. It will have a 6.1-inch OLED 21:9 aspect ratio. I'm not sure how I feel about the 21:9. Some of you guys really like it. It will have only a 1080p panel, and it will be 120Hz high refresh rate with 240Hz touch sample rate. This is really great because the Sony Xperia 1 Mark II had only a 60Hz panel, but it was 4K OLED and it had that horrible motion blur effect. Now I think that Sony really decided that they should also get in on the action, and a day after Evan Blass, they also released an official announcement telling us that this phone is going to arrive in September 17th, 2020, which is about 2 weeks from now, as part of IFA, I would imagine. Now, when it comes to pricing, availability and launch date, I think this phone will be available towards the latter half of September 2020. Unfortunately, I don't think it will be available in India because Sony wound up their smartphone business in this country, but we can hope, right? When it comes to pricing, I think it will be between $900 to $1,000 because the Sony Xperia 1 Mark II was $1,200 and that phone was just too expensive, and last year the Sony Xperia 5 was only $800. What do you guys think? Is the Sony Xperia 5 Mark II the best Android phone or the sleeper hit of 2020? Let me know in the comment section down below. As always, please go over to YouTube and subscribe to the Vlog of Note channel. Ring that notification bell so that you never miss a video, and I will see you guys in the next episode.